So all of them start out as a rock, and then I cut them into the slabs, and then I trace the hearts on. Here I've got a whole bunch of just stencils. And then once I've done that, then it's about 30 cuts to then make it into a heart. In my head, I think I am Tom the Heart Rock guy, and it's a persona that I really like and a lifestyle that I would choose a million times. I used to be a teacher. It was a middle school, junior high, high school on a reservation in Washington, and I noticed that there was a lot of just sorrow and trauma, so I'd collect heart rocks on the beach, and then I would pass those on one at a time to remind people that they matter. And then I saw other people passing them on, and so I started making more heart rocks, and I bought a little saw and started making them. It's just kind of progressively grown from one heart rock on the beach to one person, up to now over 270,000 heart rocks all over the world. About a year into doing the heart rocks and then hiding them and handing them out, that was when I was at the grocery store and I heard someone that had heard me at a school assembly. They elbowed their mom and said, "Mom, I think that's the heart rock guy that came to my school." I don't know, that was kind of when I was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I'll be Tom the Heart Rock guy. That makes sense and I like it. So through sharing these little heart-shaped rocks, I've now handed out over 70,000 of them. And the best part is I'm aware of 115 instances where someone has used a heart rock that I made to intervene and prevent a death by suicide. I feel like I keep getting new stories, but I think one of my favorites is I did an elementary school kindness assembly and handed out heart rocks to it was about 600 kids in the school. One of the little boys, he was 6 years old, he took his heart rock and he went home, and his parents had recently divorced, and he knew that his dad had been really sad, and that weekend he was going to spend it with his mom. And so he gave his dad his little yellow heart rock, and he said, "Dad, even when I'm not here, you can have this heart rock and remember that I love you and I always will." The little boy didn't know that his dad was having severe suicidal ideation and had a plan to end his life that weekend. And the dad called the mom and was like, "Where did this heart rock come from?" The mom didn't know, so she called the school, and then the school called me. And that's how I kind of roundabout found out about how this little 6-year-old boy saved someone's life with a heart rock that he had for less than probably 2 or 3 hours is all. And the gift that that little boy gets to keep isn't the heart rock, but it's his dad. And maybe he'll never know. But I just think that that's the most beautiful story of someone that saved a life with a heart rock that I made. And it was just kindness, pure and simple. Seeing the heart rocks literally being used to save lives is the coolest thing. I started this full time because I lost a loved one to suicide in 2019. So when my brother-in-law ended his life, it was Thanksgiving 2019. And so my goal has been, I shifted my goal. Originally it was 100,000 heart rocks. And now my goal is 1 million heart rocks by the 10-year anniversary of his passing. My thought was, with 100,000 heart rocks, someone, somewhere, is going to save somebody's life. Whether they know it or not, they're going to do it. And being a small piece of so many thoughtful, kind, loving interactions, it's an honor. And it makes me want to just go make more heart rocks right now. The main thing I want people to know is that every little act of kindness, it counts. And what it counts towards is not only are you helping other people, but you're becoming a kind person. My mission of making and spreading heart rocks started out with one heart rock that I found on the beach on the darkest day of my life. And I felt like it was nature, God, the world, the universe, giving me a reminder that I mattered. And then that same heart rock I gave to someone else. And then I saw them pass it on to someone else. And kindness is contagious. That's how you change the world, is you find one person, you perform one act of kindness, you do it your way, and you do it a lot. And as you repeat that, it gets easier and easier and easier. And it was one heart rock at a time that I became Tom the Heart Rock guy. And I'm the happiest I've ever been. I love who I'm becoming and the opportunities that have come along with this. You can save people's lives with kindness, and we should spread it more often than we do. And so a heart rock is a really simple way to just reach out and say, I'm here for you and I care. And every time you see this for the rest of your life, remember that.